Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Beverly here. In today's tutorial, I created this foiled rose gold makeup look, and I also included how I achieved my full face look as well. And I decided to pair this look with a nude glossy lip. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on your post notifications so you never miss a video.
Tonight, we have the world in our sight, and I know together we'll be alright. Can you see forever we will go?
So the first thing that I'm doing is I'm grabbing my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer, and I'm just going to be using this as a primer. So I'm going to be applying it all over my eyelid, and then I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge, blend it out, and then set it with some translucent powder. Setting it with some translucent powder is going to help it blend out the shadows more. So the palette that I'm using today is the Violet Voss Pro Eyeshadows Hashtag palette. I'm going to be mixing the shades Fresh and Savage. And I'm just going to take a really fluffy brush and put that in my crease, going in back and forth motions. And my eyelids were super dry today, but I decided to just push through and film anyway. So if my eyelid looks a little bit dry, it's definitely not the palette, it's just my eye was dry. And then I mixed the shade Goals and TBT, and I grabbed a more defined angled brush and I just put that in my crease, going in back and forth motions, and using using an angled brush is really going to help you control the product and specifically put it only in the crease. And then I like to go in with a fluffier brush to really diffuse that line, going in back and forth motions, and I dipped back into the first two shades so we have the most blended look. Next, I went back into my concealer and I decided to carve out my lid. And this is always such a good step if you want your eyeshadow to really pop on the lid. And then I went in with that pale white shade in this palette and I just set my eyelid. Even though we're going to be going in with glitter glue and a foiled pigment, I like to set my eyeshadow, or I like to set the concealer just so that everything doesn't move around too much, and it really helps hold the product in place because we do not want the foiled pigment to go up into our crease. For the lid, I grabbed my Dose of Colors Ideal Duo in the shade Shell, and I grabbed my NYX glitter primer to lay that down. And as you can see, it's a really gorgeous rose gold color, and it has little flecks of glitter in it as well. So if you're going to be wearing this on a night out, it's going to look really beautiful and reflect those little specks of glitter. And then in my waterline, I used my LA Girl black pencil. And then I grabbed the same shades that we used in our crease and just put them on my lower lash line. So I used that orange shade mixed with that white shade, going in back and forth motions, just buffing it out on my lower lash line. And then I dipped into that purple shade lightly, and I just put that on my outer corner of my lower lash line and really merged it with the other two shades that we just applied. And lastly, I'm just going to be going in with some lower lash mascara. And this is the finished eye look. Please make sure you stay tuned if you want to see how I achieved my face makeup. So for foundation, I used my NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. And I already had my concealer set and put underneath my eyes for when I filmed the close-up eye video footage. So I just decided to apply the foundation to the lower half of my face since I already had concealer and foundation on the upper half, if that makes any sense. And I just went in with a damp beauty sponge, and I found that applying my makeup like this didn't really affect it too much. And normally I wouldn't put concealer on and then put foundation only on the second half of my face, but I did in this video. And to contour, I use my LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I just put that on the sides of my cheeks, or my cheekbones, underneath my nose, on my jawline and lower lip. And then I grabbed this really big kabuki brush to really blend it out. For highlight, I used my Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter in Molten Gold. And this is like one of my first times using it. I don't pick up this highlighter too often. But it is a drugstore highlighter, so it's affordable and it's gorgeous. As you can see, it's really, really beautiful and it pops. And it has all the undertones that I'm looking for when I look for a highlight. So I really, really loved it. And then for bronzer, I used my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Just going on the hollows of my cheeks, and my jawline, and my forehead. Next, I went into my Morphe Warm Master 8W blush palette, and this is a fairly new blush palette that they just came out with. I grabbed the shade Witty, and I really, really love this blush palette. I feel like the options are really good, and they also, if you're more of a cool tone blush type of girl, they came out with a cool tone blush palette as well. And I just applied that to the apples of my cheeks. And for lip liner, I used my Makeup Forever lip liner in the shade 12. And then I went in with some lip gloss. I used my Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip gloss in the shade Midnight Cowgirl. And I thought that it went really, really well with this eye look. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
I'll go